Yeah, fuck you, chair. Fuck you. Yeah, I'm like the Grinch now, so, you know, doing bad stuff, but also everyone's sleeping in the house right now, so I want to be very respectful. So, try to be quiet. But I'm the Grinch. Rah! I actually need to sit here, so. So last year I became the Grinch or something, I don't remember. The only thing I do remember is I cannot afford to do Grinch cosplay. Simply it's out of the budget, guys. So just pretend like I'm a green, fat asshole. So just pretend that I'm green. Merry Christmas, you ungrateful peasants. It's Grinch Spencer here, and I'm continuing the tradition of the Spencer.G Christmas special. Now Christmas, it just wouldn't be Christmas without the Grinch. Dr. Seuss, by the way, real life horrible person, if you didn't know. He had many affairs and also was a known racist. Maybe he was the real Grinch. Also, he hated children, but also that's kind of based. Yeah, so I'm the Grinch, and I'm gonna steal all the presents. And what does he do again? He puts them on the top of a big mountain, or something. It's so hard being the Grinch, guys, because I'm such a nice person. Anyways, guys, I'll see you in my office. I mean, my Grinch lair. Let's head out right now. The Grinch has been adapted a lot in the past, I don't know, 70 years or something. But none of them stick out more than the 2000s Grinch movie, starring none other than Jimothy Carey as the Grinch. Easily one of the best performances for the Grinch. I mean, not that he had much competition. I don't know a single goddamn person who likes Smelly Dick Cucumber Patch. Jim Carrey's The Grinch has just stood the test of time. But why? You might be asking. Well, I think the answer is quite simple. Guys, the Grinch, he's a modern Gen Zer. Bro is literally brain rotted to the core. He works off relatable jokes. He's depressed. He doesn't like to go outside. He eats trash. He has no friends. And he does jazzercise. I mean, you can't get more Gen Z than that. I mean, that's basically my schedule daily.
5:30, jazzercise. 6:30, dinner with me. I can't so doesn't there.
I call it jizzercise.
Myself loathing. I'm
You're ugly. You're disgusting. I'm going to kill you. Give me $200.
I feel like most people share that scene from The Grinch on Facebook where he's going over his daily schedule, and they always caption it with ha ha ha, so relatable. Weirdly enough, even if it's cringe, relatability goes a long way in comedy. It's a type of humor that just never gets old. When people can relate to a character, especially the main character of a film, it helps us care about them. Seeing the Grinch do shitty things to people of Whoville is bad. We understand that. But the way that Jim Carrey performs it makes us laugh. We know that this character has bad intentions, yet we still root for them, and that's because we can relate to them. And this is mostly because the movie does one more thing to help us care and relate, and that is, it actually gives us a backstory on the Grinch. When this movie came out 25 years ago, reviewers at the time said that the backstory stuff was really stupid and pointless and just made it longer. Those people are what I usually call wrong.
Am I the only one who understands the complexities of this ambitious cinematic masterpiece? This movie isn't stupid! You're stupid!
Because this version of the Grinch focuses so hard on relatability and its comedy, and just caring about its character, having a supervillain type origin story stuffed in there only makes sense. How are we supposed to care for a guy that does shitty things if we don't know why there's a reason for him doing those shitty things? I mean, I completely relate to the Grinch. If some fat fuck called me Beardo in front of my crush, I'd probably crash out too.
I'll be crying if I look like that too, bro. That's fucked up what they be doing to y'all. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. I be saying that's fucked up.
Everybody likes a comeback story, but nobody likes come on their backs.
Oh my god, that was so funny!
Except, Martha May. Why is she such a sexual character, though? Did you see how she blows on the cannon after she rapidly fires stuff out. It's very sexual in nature. Anyways, the Grinch wants to steal Christmas because he hates all the people in Whoville and how they just love Christmas so much. His main mission is having people feel as miserable as he feels, because I think the big problem isn't necessarily him feeling miserable, but him alone and feeling miserable. Didn't think I'd get this deep talking about the funny Grinch movie, but now it's time to talk about depression. Depression is kind of a weird thing. I know this might sound crazy, y'all, but being sad kind of sucks.
Yeah, no shit, honey!
And what's worse than being sad is being sad and being alone. Because being alone and sad only makes you sadder. Not that I would know anything about that, because I'm cool and have multiple friends. But for the Grinch, it's not really about being sad. It's about being sad while everyone else is just so happy all the time. He doesn't really want revenge on the people who bullied him, although, yeah, that's definitely a benefit. He wants people to be sad with. Maybe if they understand how he feels, they will finally let go of their prejudices that they held against him for so long. He wants to be included. The only person who actually likes the guy is Cindy Lou. And when Grinch finally steals Christmas and he sees that everyone is still happy despite taking away the one thing that he thought everyone liked about Christmas, he starts to finally understand. Christmas isn't about superficial things like presents, but more about spending time with loved ones. I mean, this is nothing transformative. It's a theme that has existed in media for basically ever. The Grinch learns that the Whos are not what he thought they were. He has his heart grow, and seeing Cindy Lou, who comes to see him on Christmas, reminds him that people are good, and there are people who actually care about him. He goes back down, saves Christmas, gets the girl, and finally has people in his gross, disgusting home for dinner. The Grinch finally gets the friends and family that he pretended that he never needed, but always wanted. That's a heartfelt story. There's a reason that Seuss's book has gone on to be this classic, and that main theme is probably one of the biggest reasons why. Christmas isn't about presents, it's about people and loving and, let yourself be loved and you will feel love. And don't marry a bureaucrat. I think that's also what it was trying to tell you. This is all great and awesome, and I could end the video right here, but I'm not going to because then the video would be shorter and I want it to be longer. You know how I like it long. Pause.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Someone would see this video and see how long it is and go, wow, that's pretty long. So one area that the Grinch succeeds at the most is its comedy. This movie is probably the funniest Christmas movie that I've ever seen. It's the funniest Christmas movie that exists. Yes, I said it. This movie is a comedy classic, and most of it is due to the performance by Jimothy Carey. My friend up north, old Jimothy, is one of the best comedic actors and best physical actors that exists. To this day, no one's tried to replicate his success, and if they have, they've just failed. There will be no Jim Carrey. There is only one Jim Carrey, and there will only be one. One Jim to rule them all, and in the darkness bind them. That's a Lord of the Rings reference, if you didn't know.
Nerd, you're a fucking nerd. Nerd, you're a fucking nerd. And no one likes you.
With the prosthetics, Jim is basically unrecognizable, but he uses that to his advantage. I have never seen a man more physical in a movie than Jim Carrey as the Grinch. His quick movements, his over-exaggeration, his comedic timing, they all help this movie succeed. I could come up with a few examples. One of my favorite moments comes at the end when Martha May chooses the Grinch and he just points at himself in disbelief and does a little celebration. Honestly, me too, King. I didn't think I was going to get any fine shits either. Some of the best parts are the parts where we get to see Jim Carrey's physical performance. There is hilarity in devotion to the bit. When someone commits to the bit this hard, there has to be some sort of praise here. There is not 1 minute where Carrey lets his guard down. It's full notch Grinch action for 90 minutes. Now, I want to get to something that might hold this movie back, but it's also so interestingly weird that it might also make it great. The point is that it looks like it's filmed in a glass bowl. This movie looks like it's filmed in a glass bowl. Ron Howard is one of the most famous directors of all time. I mean, he directed movies like The Da Vinci Code and its sequels, and also some good movies. But I will never forgive him for making Solo look so damn dark. If you watch Solo, it's literally impossible to watch it during the daytime. It's horrible. There might be a reason that the movies that he makes that are nominated for Oscars are never nominated for Best Director. And that might be because I don't think Ron Howard's movies look that good. And The Grinch, it might just be one of those movies. Stylistically, it works. There are great practical effects being used, and the makeup is top notch. The set designs, I think, are some of the best that I've ever seen, ever been put to film. I feel like Dr. Seuss's book comes to life in the best of ways. I don't think a live action adaptation has gone this far to capture the essence of what it is adapting, like, ever. But despite all of this, the movie is directed in a way where it looks like they put a glass bowl over the lens and let the film roll. This is where I would say that Ron Howard's just not a good visual storyteller. I mean, Solo is so dark that I sometimes can't tell who's actually on screen. I feel like in this movie it has the same problem, except the lens just looks like it's super greasy and everything just feels like it's very tight. Like they just filmed it in a weird glass bowl with no ceiling and no actual sky. I understand the Grinch is a dirty person, but that does not mean we had to make this movie look dirty. I don't know, the whole thing just kind of looks like a fever dream to me. But that ending, it's one of the best. Seeing the Grinch's heart grow 3 times as big is funny, sweet, and seeing how he cares about Cindy and having them go back to save Christmas for the Who's is all done in a very amazing way. Live action remakes have become increasingly popular nowadays. Back when this came out, I'm pretty sure it was kind of the same idea. There was Scooby-Doo live action that came out 2 years later, but The Grinch does something that a lot of other live action remakes or adaptations don't do nowadays, and that is, how do I say this in a nice way? It doesn't shit on the source material. It takes what Seuss gave us and works with it to give the audience a funny, heartfelt movie that has become a Christmas classic amongst my generation. God, talking about the heart of this movie, I don't know, it's made me feel something.
Well, in Whoville, they say that the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day.
Oh! Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Well, I'm back from the hospital, and now my heart is the size of an elephant's. That just means there's more room to love all of you. It also means that my cardiovascular will be improved immensely. In the end, the Grinch teaches us that it's never too late to do the right thing and to be a good person. Christmas can bring out the best parts of ourselves. And man, I love this movie. I think it's one of the funniest, most heartfelt Christmas movies out there because it's got a stellar performance from Jim Carrey. It will be remembered for generations. When this movie came out, most people would call it a piece of shit, as the French say. I would argue that this movie is an underrated masterpiece. A movie that will be remembered for the rest of time, even for its negative aspects. So, that concludes our Christmas special. Now we get to the Spencer.G tradition that I love the most. And that is the nice list. The Spencer.G nice list. But this year, I decided to change it up and do something I like to call the Spencer.G naughty list. Yeah, there's a couple of little naughty listers out there. As that big polar bear said in that dumbass movie with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. There are some level 1 naughty listers. I'm pointing at you. You guys are all the naughtiest naughties in all of Naughty Land. So, let me begin. The naughty list. Donald J. Trump. That dumb bitch who cut me off on the highway. Oh, she's really on the naughty list. Climate change. Sydney Sweeney. Fuck your jeans. Anyone who actually likes the Netflix series Monsters, you guys are just terrible. You're awful. Anyone who likes Chris Pratt, I don't think they exist, but also Chris Pratt. The catering company on the set of Wicked. You know what you did. Jared Leto. I don't feel like I have to explain that one. That one guy that thinks he's so funny, you're not. Stop trying to be. The troll that lives under the bridge near my house. What an asshole. Diddy. And of course, all those people who say mean comments to me on these videos. You're all terrible. Have fun getting no presents, you bums. It's coal for all of you. Now we're getting to the nice list, and this is probably my favorite part. All of you on this list have made some of the biggest impacts on the world and my life personally. So thank you, and congratulations on being called to the nice list. First, my beautiful girlfriend Zia, who has been the light of my life for over a year now. Also, my siblings, Abby and Max, who are the coolest siblings a young man could ask for. My friends, who I will list off rapidly now. Savannah, Lexi, Adora, Kenny, Owen, Bailey, Hannah, Dennis.
I also forgot to add in my friend Jane and my king Campbell. Bro, how did I forget this man? Look at this man. He's got a YouTube channel. Go follow, go subscribe. Dude, he's popping off. He's funny as hell. Go subscribe, guys. Go. You're on the nice list, guys. You're on the nice list.
LeBron James, Sabrina Carpenter, girl, you go. Chef Boyardee, my mom, of course, my dad, of course, my niece, Ren. She's a little baby, so she probably won't be watching this, but you're on the nice list. My brother-in-law, Cameron. He just snuck by. People who hold the door on elevators. You guys are goated. Some of the students I taught this year, but I'll never tell who. The Toronto Raptors roster. Oh, the Seattle Seahawks roster is also on there. And of course, we have Devin, and we have Daniel, and we have Oliver. And of course, it wouldn't be a nice list without the ghost of Mr. Rogers. Everybody who's named Will, Santa Claus, because I'm trying to get myself some extra presents, you feel me? And of course myself, because I run this show and I can do what I want, and also I think I'm pretty cool. Wow. What a Christmas special, am I right, everybody? Christmas is Spencer.G's old favorite time of the year, and I love being able to spend it with my family, my loved ones, and the fans. You guys are what keep me chugging. And by chugging, I mean chugging a cold one, am I right, fellas? Even when I think I'm failing at this, or that videos are bombing and not doing well, which some of them have done this year, for some reason I still have this feeling that I want to do it, and it's a lot because I like creating, but also I know there are people who actually watch this and enjoy it. That means something to me. It means a lot to me, actually. So please keep doing that. Even though this year was a struggle for the channel, even though there wasn't as much growth as I had hoped for, we still did something pretty crazy. We crossed 600 subscribers. It was a cool moment. And next year, I hope we get even more. I believe we can grow something here. Please remember to like and subscribe, because if you do, I will get you the Grinch meal for McDonald's. Y'all hear that? Sounds like some bastards on my roof. This guy just walked into the wrong neighborhood. Time to get my registered firearm. Okay. Oh. May have forgot my gun, but I still have my words. Hey pal, what are you doing on my roof? Oh shit. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Well, a man just fell off my roof, but I'm gonna go steal his jacket. I'll see you next Christmas.
Cheers, Lars, rotting on their November. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Your dark heroes being sung while